Hey y'all, I did a thing. I think I did a lot of things. But to begin with, I want to thank everybody for their prayers for my dad. He's home. I spent last weekend with them helping to take care of him. He's got a speech therapist coming, and I'll insert some pictures of us and of him. I'm just happy he's home and he's doing okay. But I'll be going every 2 weeks to give the people that are helping me out take care of him a break. On those weekends, I don't have to work the next week, so he's coming along, and I thank you all for your prayers. But like I said, I did a thing. I did some shopping. Some of it was on Etsy. Some of it was on Facebook, Yarn Hoarder D-Stash site, Hobby Lobby, Wal Mart, Michael's, and Premier Yarn. And then I tried my hand at some dyeing of yarn. So let's get started from the Facebook. I picked up 2 skeins of this beautiful Noro Shiriato. And I've already wound it into cakes. But look how pretty those are. Now these are a discontinued item from Noro. But they're so soft. And I've always wanted to try Noro, so. This is 45% cashmere, 45% Angora, and 10% wool. And there are 50 grams in each ball, and they are 180 meters, which I believe is about 192 in yards. Those are gorgeous. So soft. And as Crystal would say, they're scarfable. And I got the both of them for $20. And if you go on eBay or some of the other sites, they're about $24 a skein. So I got a pretty good deal. Then when I ordered off Etsy, I ordered from a place called Fjord Fibers. Now what I've got is 20-gram Troll Twist Minis, and it's hand dyed in Bergen let's see, it says the gateway to the fjords of Norway. And these are 100 gram, no, wait a minute, sorry. These are only 20, I believe 20 grams, yes. 80% wool, 20% polyester. And the yarn base is a Troll Ford sock. And it's only about 96 yards. But this is a beautiful tonal brown. And you can find her on Etsy. I'm not sure if it's showing backwards. My camera is showing backwards, but I'll put her link down in the description below. And then this one has the purples and lavenders, a little bit of some blues. And then we come to the pinks and peaches, and tans. Now she has other weights of these, but I wanted the minis. I figure I'm going to put them all together and I'll make a cowl out of it. I think they'll look nice together. Sorry for the rustling. I'll put her link down below as well. Now for my, I've got a little helper trying to come up here. Spot. My little cat. Well, he's not much, very little. Hobby Lobby. The Hobby Lobby in New Hampshire, where my father lives, opened 2 weeks ago. And we stopped in there. And I got a couple of things. And then Thursday of this past week, the one in Queensbury, New York opened, and the truck decided to pull in. I had no control. Anyway, I picked up a few things. Okay. I picked up 3 cakes of the Rainbow Rhapsody in Crimson Poppy. These are some beautiful colors together. And these are, I'm going to hold one up for you and then I'll read the description on it. These are 7 ounces. 198 grams, 918 yards, or 839 meters. It's a one-weight yarn. It's 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. And it says to use a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook, US size D3 or UK size 10. And I picked up 3 of these. Then, got everything in a bag on the floor. I picked up Yarn Bee 44th Street. And this one is in pale teal. These are 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 540 yards, or 500 meters. It's 70% acrylic, 30% polyamide. And it uses a 3.75 millimeter knitting needle, or a US size 5. And for a crochet hook, it's a 4.5 millimeter, or US size 7. And this is a light 3. That's the pale teal. And then I picked up 2 of the pale aqua. And 1 in ivory. Now it says it's a light 3. It's almost, to me, it's almost a 2, in my opinion. And then, I need to put those up where I can reach them without getting almost knocked off the couch here. I picked up some Sweet Divinity. And then I went to Tractor Supply and picked up this cute little shopping bag. Little goat. Of course, he's upside down. But it works for going into the yarn shops too. Now this Sweet Divinity, I got 2 in the red clay. And let's see if I can read. There's 3.5 ounces or 243 yards. It is, I can read it here, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 243 yards, or 222 meters. And it says it's a 4-weight. And it's 80% acrylic, 20% nylon. And it uses a 4.5 knitting needle, which is a US 7 or UK 7. Crochet hook is a 4.5 millimeter, US 7, and UK size 7. And of course, I almost unwound it here. There's 2 of that color. Two in the color of berry purple. That's pretty true to the color on the camera here. And let's see, 2 in lavender sky. Also, I didn't bring it out here, but I found a little coin purse type thing on discount. I talked to one of the managers, and they were saying that my stores were not going to have their annual clearance sale, which I can understand that. They need to get back the revenue that they've lost since COVID started. They have coupons every few weeks, or sales, I should say, every few weeks. But on to my next purchase. Now my shopping trip at Michael's. Now, they only had 1 of these cakes left. I was hoping for a couple, because I had a couple, and that is the Mandala Tweed Stripes. This color is rainbow, and the colors are not too bad. I can add that to the other 2 that I have that are a different colorway, and it'll look okay. Now these are 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 426 yards, or 390 meters. And it's a number 4 weight. And it's 100% acrylic. And it takes a 7 millimeter, size 7 or 4.5 millimeter knitting needle, an I9 or 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Those are some pretty colors. And like I said, I'll add it to another one that I have, because I want to make a poncho. And then they were having a buy one, get one 50% off on a couple of these that I picked up. I picked up 3 of the cream cotton in the color light gray. I'm not sure if this is, picked up 3 of these. They're 432 yards, 7 ounces, 395 meters, 200 grams, and if I can find where it says it. Let's see. It's 87% cotton and 13% nylon. It's a number 4 weight, and it uses a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook, which is a US size K 10.5, or a 6 millimeter US size 10 knit needle. And then I found one of my favorite colors. I like earth tones, I like jewel tones. I found it in the colorway of mustard. Now that's not really coming out. My light is kind of blowing it out a little bit. But I got 3 of those as well. And like I said, these were a little bit on a special. You had to buy 3, buy 1, get 1 half off. Which isn't bad. I mean, it is what it is. And I wanted them. Then I picked up 4 of the cotton colors in the colorway taffy. Now these are 394 yards, 7 ounces, 360 meters, or 200 grams, and these are 100% cotton, a size 4, and they use a 4.5 millimeter or US 7 knit needle, 4.5 millimeter US 7 crochet hook. But I liked it because, of course, it's blowing it out. These are teal and a light teal, and then underneath there is pinks, and then underneath that it's a little bit like seafoam green. These are, I've been wanting some of these for a while, but that was my Michael's order, and I actually got it to go into the store to pick them up. Now my Joann's is only allowing 10 people in. That's including the employees. Well, if you have 8 employees, that's only 2 people in the store. Go figure. But Michael's was allowing 150 people in, and that was including the employees. But I've been doing this shopping in the last 2 weeks, just to kind of restock my stash. But I stopped at Wal Mart one day and looking around, and of course everybody knows their Walmarts are picked clean. There's barely anything on the shelves. I did find some stuff on clearance, and one of them was the Comfy Cotton. Of course I got a fuzzy. The Comfy Cotton, and this is the colorway Spectrum. It's a light 3, and it uses 4.5 millimeter size 7 knit needles, J hook, 6 millimeter crochet hook, 7 ounces, 200 grams, 392 yards, or 358 meters, and it's 50% cotton, 50% polyester. And I found 4 of them, and I got these for $2.50 each, and this is the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. $2.50 each. And then I found 1 cake of the Woolies cakes. I'm going to add that to something I only had 1 cake of. This is in the colorway Apollo, and it's 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 590 yards, or 540 meters. It's a light 3. It's 80% acrylic, 20% wool, and it uses, oh boy, it's kind of small. I think it says an H hook. I think I need to get thicker glasses. H hook or 5 millimeter. But I figured I'll be right back. That it would go well with this cupcake, because I'm making scissors. I am doing a virus shawl out of the cupcake. I figured I could use it down further, go from the lighter shades down to the darker shades down below. That was one of my reasonings for picking that one up, because I haven't been able to find that color on the cupcake, which is Sandcastle. Sorry. And then I found the Mandala Ombre in Harmony. Now I keep finding the Mantra at Wal Mart. I'm not finding any more of this, so I'll probably just do a cowl or a scarf or a hat. Who knows? I may do a couple more hats for Hat Not Hate. Now, it was torn when I bought it, so I don't know what the grams are, but it's 5.3 ounces, 344 yards, or 315 meters, and it's a number 4 weight, and it uses an I9 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, or a 7 4.5 millimeter knit needle, and it's 100% acrylic as well. Then I found 5 of the Lion Brand Mandala Sparkle. I just love those colors. And this is the colorway Lyra. Found 5 of those, and these were also on clearance for $2.50. 3.5 ounces. I'll show that to you, and I'll read from this one. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 328 yards, or 300 meters. It's a light 3, and it uses a 3.75 millimeter or size 5 knit needles, and size H or 5 millimeter hook, crochet hook. So pretty. And I figure I have enough for a small child's blanket or even a sweater for, I always do something for my youngest granddaughter. And then, bring the bag up. I found four skeins of mandala in the colorway Warlock. And yes, I know the centers do not match. But that's okay. If I have to, I can color control it. Now these, they have a different label. I don't know if it was something that Lion Brand was doing for Wal Mart, but I thought they were different. These are 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 590 yards, 540 meters, and it's a size light 3 yarn. It's 100% acrylic, and let's see, I thought those were nice looking too. And then last but not least, I found this one. They clearanced it out for $2.98 because when it was on the pallet, they ended up cutting it right here. See, they sliced it. But it's some pretty colors. I figured I could take it apart and I can make fringe for something else that I make with those colors. And this is in the color Liger. That was my Wal Mart trip. And hubby was real good. He's my enabler. And he doesn't usually tell me no. But he also picks out the yarn and helps me pick colors. He's good with that. And trying to fit him back in the bag. Of course, you're not supposed to be taking, they want you to take plastic now. They've been trying to get away from using plastic, but now they don't want you to bring in your own shopping bags. They want you to use plastic. And put that one down there. Now for my Premier order. They were having a special on the Premier Sweet Rolls, and I think it was the Frosty or something like that. And I wanted to replenish my sweet roll stash, which I haven't done in a while. So, let's get started. Now, I've already started using one of the bunches. Now these were buy 3 for 10, and some of them I bought 3, some I bought 2, and some I bought 4. Now the sweet rolls are 245 yards, 224 meters, 5 ounces, 140 grams. They are a size 4, and they recommend, here we go, can't see, they recommend a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Now this color is Peaches and Cream Pop. And I think my light is kind of blowing it out a little bit. But the Peaches and Cream Pop, I bought 4 cakes of that. And I'm making another virus shawl with that. Turn it right side up. I just love the colors and how they come together. But I got that and I started it right away. And I just love doing it. It's just a mindless pattern. It's so easy. And I got a total of 4 of those. Then I picked up four of the cheesecake pop. No, 3 of the cheesecake pop. Can't see it. Sorry for the rustling. Now these are like peaches and browns and cream. A little bit of, I think that's more of a, it's got like a green tint with the brown. I picked up 3 of those. Now this is the first time I've ordered from Premier Yarns, and I have to say it was pretty quick. And then I got the lemon berry pop. Now these are whites and purples and yellow. And I picked up 3 of these, and I love the fact that they're in these plastic bags. And this is the colorway Cappuccino Pop. Blues and browns, and I want to say it's like a color and that color, and I picked up 4 of these. And then one of my favorite things for a treat is the cinnamon swirls. This is the cinnamon pop. Light rusty brown, some tans and whites. And I got 4 of these. And then, what is this? Blueberry? Blueberry swirl. All shades of blues. Light blue, medium blue, dark blue, and I got 4 of these. And then I picked up 2 of the spearmint pop, and these are light blue, a light green, white. I already had 2 sitting on my counter. I only picked up 2 of these. But something I really wanted to try was the Premier Allure. Now I have a thing about Tiger's Eye. It was just calling my name. It's like yellow gold metallic, bronze metallic coming through. And it's so soft. Now this is 252 yards, 230 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It's 70% acrylic, 21% polyester, and 9% alpaca. Now, oh, I would wear this and nobody could take it off me. This is so soft and fluffy. It's a bulky 5, and it uses a USJ hook, 6mm, or a 6mm US 10 knit needle. It's so soft and fluffy. And I picked up 4 of these. And I figured it would make a nice, oh, what do you call those? A little, not a cardigan. They go around the shoulders, and they're open here and go around, really short for like a dress. I can't think of the name. If I can remember the name, I'll edit it in. But I mean, I saved, I spent a little over $75, and I got free shipping, but I saved almost $60 by doing it that way. And that was the best deal I've seen in a long time. Now the one other thing that I received my Knitcrate. Now initially, I was a little upset that it wasn't already dyed. Then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, I've got food coloring, and it came with Kool-Aid, but I didn't like the colors of the Kool-Aid. So, one is still drying, and it kind of got tangled, so I have to take my time to untangle it. And I did this while my dad was napping, and it's dry, but I didn't have a nitty knotty, and it comes out. I started with orange. I don't know if you can see that. And then it transitions into teals and reds and some yellows. And the other one's the exact same colorway. Yeah, that's where I have to be careful here. I don't have a nitty knotty, so I just kind of wound it. I wound it into a cake and I dyed it that way. But I love the speckles that I got from trying to saturate the middle and just putting dots of food coloring. But I love the bronzy color I got here. Now, when my cousin brought my father back from Arizona, she saw this, and she said it reminded her of the glass bead necklaces that you can find on the Indian reservations. But I figured I'd name that colorway the Cornish Colorway, for where I dyed it was in Cornish, New Hampshire. But that's not all I've done. That's all the shopping. Now Chris and I have been working on our deck. We finally got everything moved in the house, so we started working on the deck. We started working on the greenhouse. The greenhouse is done. The deck is done. And he built the flower garden area, and that's all planted. I will show you pictures of me and my dad, and then a little special one where my father decides he wants to hop on my oldest daughter's motorcycle. That was funny. But I'll show you pictures of the garden and the deck, just so you see what we've been doing. We've been busy. And then I work 4 days out of a week. We have another team that also does the cooking as well for the kids. And our governor is probably going to extend the shutdown still another month from what I'm hearing, but I won't go into that. Hey guys, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe and like, and I will see you again soon. Didn't stop. Hold on. I think some of these things I need to do blooper reels for. Have a good day, guys.